Let me give you 10 healthy hair hacks as somebody who took their hair from this and this to this. Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're brand new here, hi, my name's Courtney, and back in 2018, I got wildly hyperfixated on learning how to care for my wavy curly hair. I thought that if I did the curly girl method, my hair would get really curly. It did not, but in the process of caring for my waves and curls, I stumbled upon some insanely healthy hair hacks that are wildly affordable. So if one of your goals is to get your hair as healthy as humanly possible, here are 10 things you can do that do not break the bank. But before we dive into it, if you like learning all things about how to care for your hair, please feel free to subscribe and click that notification bell. I would love to see your bright and shining face here on the YouTube channel again. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Let's trick the YouTube algorithm, shall we? Let's just hack this thing. Giving this video a thumbs up is insanely helpful. Also, the comments, the shares are greatly appreciated. All right, hack number 1, use a cotton t-shirt as your towel. Chances are you have something in your closet right now that's a really old ratty t-shirt that you simply cannot get rid of for memories and sentimental value purposes. But you honestly won't ever go out in public again with said t-shirt because it's that ratty. That is the perfect t-shirt to use as your new towel for your hair. Could you invest in a microfiber towel? Do I personally absolutely love and adore my perfect hair care towel? Why, yes. Yes, I do. But there are actually some downfalls to picking the wrong microfiber towel for your hair. Yes, I know they're supposed to help our hair dry faster, but some of them actually can, dare I say, damage our hair a little bit. Also, terry cloth towel, no ma'am, nay, no more. Those things are way too heavy. Our hair is its most fragile when it's wet. And when do we put a towel on our hair? You guessed it, when it's wet. We're using the towel to dry our hair, but using something like a cotton t-shirt to wrap your hair up in is infinitely better. 1, way less heavy. 2, no loops on it. See how we're smooth? There's no like towel loops on it that are going to snag and pull at our hair when it's its most fragile. Simple, affordable hair hack. Switch to a cotton towel. Sure, if in the future you feel like getting yourself the perfect hair care towel, I won't be mad at you, but start with this. Hack number 2, and I say this as an almost cosmetology school graduate. I graduate very, very soon, and I will be your friendly local curly hair specialist here in Abilene, Texas. If you happen to be in the area and you want to come see me, you totally should. But hack number 2 is getting regular trims. This is a super simple, healthy hair hack, and it does require you to make one purchase, and that is to go over to the Amazon and get you a pair of hair shears. They don't have to be expensive. Chances are that you can find a really pretty decent pair of hair cutting shears for less than the cost of a haircut. Do not use the kitchen shears. You will get Swavy Curly bonus points removed from your healthy hair card if you use kitchen shears or like scissors that you use on paper to trim your hair. You will get docked major points. But if you use hair shears on your hair to give yourself at home regular trims, you will get bonus points. The hair health shall increase. Removing split ends from your hair is absolutely crucial in improving the overall hair health. Think of your hair as kind of like a hose, like a single strand of hair is a hose. If the end of the hose is blown wide open or ripped off or split, that hose cannot hold water. But if you cut the end of your hair, if you close off the end of that water hose, it can hold water. It can maintain health and hydration. This is a very rough outline, very, very inaccurate analogy, but it'll kind of help you picture why we've got to trim the ends of your hair. If it's not trimmed, if you can't close off the end of your hair with a nice clean cut, if it's split wide open, it can't hold water. It can't remain conditioned and well hydrated and moisturized. And hair that is not well conditioned, hydrated, and moisturized is prone to breakage and dryness, and it won't be as healthy. And if you want to know how to trim your hair at home, watch this video all the way to the end, and then go find you a hair cutting video, either on my channel or other myriad of tutorials on the internet on how to trim your own hair. Please watch this video all the way through. It really does help the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. Don't click out of the video and go figure out how to trim your own hair until after you get the rest of these super affordable, healthy hair tips. This next one is so key and it's so easy. Protect your hair while you sleep at night. In theory, if you're being a good little human, you're going to be spending 8 hours with your head in contact with your pillow while sleeping at night. Now, if you have a cotton pillowcase, which is what most of us have, those can create a lot of friction, a lot of rubbing. And if you are a total cave woman and sleep with your hair down, just think of it. Just think of all of your luscious, healthy hair rubbing all over your pillowcase at night and getting super roughed up. Little things that add up over time, like sleeping on a pillowcase for 8 hours at night for 30 days straight in 1 month. Little incremental rubs and frictions on your hair, roughing up that hair cuticle, making your hair slightly more damaged because it's being rubbed on all night long, do add up over time. Making this one switch in your habits on how you sleep at night can vastly improve the health of your hair over time. So how do you protect your hair while you sleep at night? Well, you could run out to the Walmarts and buy a $4 satin pillowcase. That will help a lot. You could drop a lot of money on a super fancy silk pillowcase. Honestly, I personally have, and I really love it and enjoy it. That's what I have done. But a really, really fun, affordable hack that you can do today to protect your hair while you sleep at night and improve your hair health over time is to take a really old pair of leggings. Do you have a pair of leggings in your home that are really, really old, perhaps have holes in them in inconvenient places, and you don't want to wear them out in public again, but you haven't quite gotten rid of them? What you can do is you can take one leg of your legging, cut it at the top, come down a ways, let's say 2 to 3 feet, depending on how long your hair is, come down that far, cut it again. So now you have a makeshift buff. See, we have a tube of fabric. I see you, hi. Get you a tube of fabric, make yourself a buff with an old pair of leggings, and use it to protect your hair while you sleep at night. I've just gathered it up. Flip your head upside down. Put it around your neck. Get attacked by your hair. Then pull up, 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 not too far. Shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake. All your hair down onto your head. Twist the end, tuck the end like so. Now you're protecting your hair while you sleep at night. No more sleeping like a cave woman. Would a satin or silk piece of fabric be better? Why, yes, but this is better than nothing. Another super affordable healthy hair hack is to give your scalp some extra attention while you're in your shower. No, you don't have to go overboard, but if you will take an extra 2 to 3 minutes to massage that shampoo into your scalp, take a minute, make some really strong claw fingers, use the pads of your fingers, but have really strong hands. Get in there and draw little circles on your scalp. You can even yell at your phone across the way and go, "Hey Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes." I know you brought your phone into the bathroom with you while you're showering. We all do it. Just yell at her, have her set a timer, and rub your scalp for 2 to 3 minutes. What this is gonna do is it's going to lift buildup that perhaps perhaps you haven't been thoroughly removing from your hair, it makes you be super intentional with your shampooing. If you're slowing down and taking the full 3 minutes to massage your scalp, it's gonna boost circulation, which in turn is going to give you a cleaner scalp and promote healthy hair growth due to boosted circulation. You didn't have to buy any fancy tools. You didn't have to grab any gazillionaire gadgets to boost circulation for your scalp. For better hair growth, you're doing it manually with your hands. Now, I can already hear some people in the comments. They're gonna go, Courtney, my hands hurt and I can't do that. Girl, I feel you. I personally have rheumatoid arthritis, which is an autoimmune condition that causes really bad inflammation in my joints and arthritis and damage. Love that for me. I have these fun, twisty fingers. They're not super twisty yet. I'm actually very grateful. It could be a lot worse, but you can see. Even I can give myself a really good scalp scrubby scrub when my hands are hurting. 2 to 3 minutes, I can still bear it. If not, you can get a super fun scalp brush for fairly affordable. They're not too terribly expensive, but if you don't want to spend any money and you want the absolute most affordable thing, use your hands. Tip number 5 is to use less heat. Who knew? Who knew the curly girl was going to be like, use less heat? Now, I know that there may be a few of you who are watching this who do not style your hair wavy curly all the time. That's okay. Totally cool. If you want to use less heat so that your hair is healthier, do some robe curls. If you've got a robe, get the little strappy strap from the robe and do some heatless curls with rope curls. Very affordable. They turn out pretty good. For me personally, the most comfortable heatless style I have ever tried has been rope curls. And if you're a curly girl and you're wanting to avoid the heat, perhaps diffuse on low heat. If we want to go even more affordable, just air dry your hair. I have a super fun, effortless, easy breezy, wavy hair routine on my channel wherein we air dry the hairs. If you are interested in that, yes, I know there's a lot of controversy going around on the internet about how air drying may actually, in fact, be worse for your hair health. I'm gonna personally have to disagree with that one. I haven't seen damage due to air drying. Personally, I think we would have to have some extreme factors coming into play there in order for air drying to be damaging. For example, you put in a ton of product into your hair is gooped with product, and your hair is super soaking wet. You don't remove any water from your hair whatsoever, like no towel, no plopping, nothing. And you leave your hair super soaking wet for like 8 hours. If that's not you, then I think you're okay. I think you can air dry to reduce heat damage to improve your hair health. I air dry my hair all the time. I know many humans that air dry their hair all the time with no damage. So you have Courtney's permission to air dry your hair in order to improve your hair health. Or do heatless styles. Heatless styles are super duper fun. But in general, putting down the hair dryer, putting down the hot tools as frequently as you can, in general, improves hair health. Hack number 6, exercise. I know, you didn't want me to have to tell you that. Guess what? Walking is free. And if you are able-bodied and you have the ability for self-propulsion, if you can walk and you have outdoors, guess what? Walking, exercise in any form will help improve hair health. Again, extremes here, probably not. If you're running yourself actually ragged and over-exercising and overtraining, of course, that's gonna put stress on your body, which is going to lead to stress-induced hair loss. But I don't think that is very common. In fact, I think it's more common to be under-exercised rather than over-exercised. And if you are under-exercised and you start exercising, guess what? That's gonna improve overall health Your hair literally reflects your health. So if you are in general a very unhealthy human, your hair's not gonna look great either. And when you improve your personal health, your hair's gonna get healthier looking. Not to mention the immediate benefit of boosted circulation from exercise. We want circulation at the scalp to improve hair growth and improve hair health. Number 7 is, instead of buying really expensive hair growth vitamins for healthy hair or healthy hair supplements, just focus on your diet. Drink plenty of water and eat plenty of protein. Now, this isn't hard and fast science right here, but if hair is made of protein, and if you aren't eating enough protein, the protein you are consuming is going to go to vital organs that are needed in order to keep you alive. Hair is secondary. Your body goes, you can live and be bald, but you cannot live without a heart. So we're gonna make sure the heart and brain and all of the very essential things are working. Hair gets the leftovers. So if you are eating enough protein and drinking enough water and have a well-rounded diet, you're gonna have some healthy hair. Yes, this goes into if you are generally healthy, your hair is gonna look healthy, but the added layer is to make sure you're eating adequate protein. And you're going, but Courtney, protein is not affordable. Girl, I know. It is so expensive now to go to the grocery store. I cry and die a little bit on the inside every time I check out because wowzers, it's expensive. And if you're like me and really protein focused when you go to the grocery store, it's just bad. But there are some really affordable ways to get enough protein in your diet. You just may not be eating filet mignon for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, unless you're doing the lion diet, which I have tried, and I love that diet. But you can use things like Greek yogurt, not regular yogurt that's chock full of sugar. The Greek yogurt tends to be higher in protein and relatively affordable. The cost per ounce of protein is reasonable. Cottage cheese is awesome. Beans, not terrible, especially when you pair them with something like rice, then you get a nice little complete protein. Rice and beans, complete protein. That's the problem with most plant sources of protein. It's an incomplete form of protein. You don't get all the essential amino acids from plant protein. That's why you tend to see like peas protein mixed with something else when you're looking at a protein powder. But peanut butter, really high calorie, very high fat, but decent amount of protein in there, relatively affordable. Eggs, canned tuna, canned chicken, not too bad. And something I personally love a lot are chicken thighs. Oh my goodness, they're so yummy. There are many ways to cook these in very appealing ways. Would it be fun if we could always reach for grass-fed, grass-finished, organic, magical unicorn beef, wild-caught, free range? Sure it would, but the price tag gets up there. And if we're looking at benefits for hair growth, sure. I'm sure those amazing types of protein would be excellent and lovely and wonderful and definitely more nutrient dense. But making sure you're getting enough protein, period, is gonna be better than inadequate protein. So let's get you some cottage cheese. Let's get you some eggs. Let's get you some tuna. Let's get that protein out. Hack number 8, protect your hair when you're outside in the elements. If it's crazy windy, put your hair in a braid. Instead of leaving your hair down and luxurious to be blown into an absolute mat by the wind, put it in a braid. If you're gonna be outside in the sun and the sun's gonna be beating down on your head for multiple hours, please wear a hat. Do you have a hat? Wear the hat. It could be a wide-brimmed hat, but if you don't have a wide-brimmed hat, guess what? A ball cap is going to be better than going bareheaded in the sun for an extended period of time. Not only is this good for your hair health and protecting it from UV rays, it's also going to be better for your skin. Yay. Yay, sun protection. Use it for both your skin and your hair. Could you buy UV protectant hair care products? Why, yes. Yes, you could. My personal favorite is the Curlsmith Miracle Shield. I love that thing. It doesn't weigh my hair down, doesn't make it feel heavy or greasy. It doesn't affect the outcome of a wash day by making my hair feel weird, but it adds a layer of protection to it. But if you don't want to add more products because that costs money and you have a hat, use your hat to protect your hair. when you go outside. Which leads me into point number 9, hack number 9, use the products that you have intentionally. It is becoming more and more popular with TikTok and Instagram and short form content to push consumerism to a level that even I am beginning to become aware of. And I'm not particularly a minimalist type person. I don't tend to be concerned with consumerism. I tend to be happy for companies using effective marketing strategies and growing their business and selling more product. I don't tend to be mad at that. But even I am getting to the point where I'm like, we have to have a 20-step hair care routine for our hair health in order to have long, healthy hair. Yeah, no, we kind of lost the plot a little bit. I do see where layering product can improve hair health and give hair benefits. Totally get it. I love me a good bond repair treatment. I'm not against a great hair oil. But when you start glopping on 12 layers in every wash day routine that you do, every time you wash and style your hair, if you're putting that much product on your hair, guess what you're doing? 9 times out of 10, if you are not super paying attention and keeping a spreadsheet tracking everything you're using, you're gonna wind up with some pretty serious product buildup. When there is intense, major buildup on the hair will feel greasy. Sometimes the hair will feel dry. Your hair will feel gritty and stiff and brittle, lackluster, limp, leading you to add more products to the routine to correct these issues that you're having, when the issue that you're having is the fact that there's way too much product on your hair. Dial back the amount of product that you're using. I have an entire series on this channel called One Brand Wash Days, and for a good portion of those One Brand Wash Days, I'm just using 3 products: shampoo, conditioner, and a styler. That's it. Guess what? I took my hair from super bleach damaged. Don't ask. In 2023, I got really excited to bleach my hair to the heavens, thinking that I could somehow avoid all the damage because I knew all the stuff and things. No, that's not how that works. But when I was recovering from all of that bleach damage, I did these super simple routines. And guess what? Over time, my hair health improved because I was minimizing variables while keeping everything else really intentional and super health focused with my hair. I was doing a bunch of these hacks that we're talking about in this video on a day-to-day basis while keeping the routine simple, not dealing with a ton of buildup, making my conditioner really effective at adequately hydrating my hair because there was no buildup on my hair, blocking my conditioner from conditioning my hair. Also, not a lot of buildup on my hair, causing the stylers to be ineffective. Who knew? Who knew? I've seen that Walmart commercial way too many times. Why is that stuck in my head? That's effective marketing. Last tip that you have probably been hearing since you were yay high is to not be rough on your hair when you are brushing it. I've heard this my entire life. Start at the bottom, work your way to the top. Be very gentle when you're brushing your hair. Me personally now, I don't necessarily brush my hair all the time, or when I do brush my hair, I am brushing it when there's something in it that's going to kind of protect the hair and give the hair a little bit of slip. The easiest way to do this is to just brush your conditioner through your hair. Take your little hairbrush with you into your bathtub or your shower after you've put your conditioner on your hair and worked it through with your fingers, making sure to finger detangle. We can feel better with our fingers. So if we run into a knot, we can very gently untangle the knot with our fingers. Then, once it's thoroughly finger detangled, you brush your conditioner through your hair from root to tip. No, putting conditioner on your roots is not going to make them greasy. It's just going to condition your hair from root to tip. That way, if you're getting short little breakage up here or new hair growth that we want to protect and condition well so that it can grow out long, nice, and healthy, you gotta condition your roots. No, conditioner at your roots is not gonna make your hair greasy if you're properly cleansing your hair. If you're not properly cleansing your hair, then yes, conditioner at your roots is going to look terrible. Any hoozles, brush your hair like it's gossamer silk. I used to get so irritated with my hair when I was younger because 1, I worked outside a lot, and 2, I did not protect my hair while I was outside. I would either leave it down or I would put it in a low ponytail and the wind would just blow my ponytail from here to kingdom come, and it would be a matted mess. By the time I got done with work for the day, I would come inside and like go to brush my hair and I couldn't get the brush through, and no matter what I would do, my hair was so tangled. So I would brush my hair like I was punishing it for being tangly by ripping through all the knots because I was just frustrated. Little did I know, I was only making my issues worse. It wasn't until I started working on my waves and curls and being insanely intentional with my hair and brushing my hair really carefully that over time, my hair became way less tangly and brushing became way easier. Small changes compound over time. Protecting your hair while you sleep at night, using a cotton t-shirt instead of a heavy terry cloth towel, brushing your hair super carefully only when there's conditioner in it. All of those things added up to my hair being really healthy, way less tangly, and so much easier to manage. Guys, we made it. We made it till the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you did, you are my people. And leave a little heart eye emoji in the comments to let me know that you're a real one, that you're one of the true video watchers of the Swavy Curly Courtney channel. I love you guys. Y'all are the best. As always, I sure hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.